Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Literature Insights, an easy platform to learn English language and literatures in English. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel Literature Insights yet, so please subscribe it by pressing the bell icon on your screen for getting further notifications and updates of my coming videos. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss with you another significant topic in English language, organs of speech, that is prescribed for the syllabus of English optional under the title of Modern English Structure Phonetics in many universities of India. This video will be helpful for the learners of English optional for the understanding or comprehension of organs of speech. So in this video, I am going to discuss with you what is organs of speech, what are the functions of organs of speech, and that functions are described through three systems, that are respiratory system, phonatory system, and articulatory system. So in this video, I am just talking about two topics, organs of speech and the respiratory system, and remaining two systems like phonatory system and articulatory system I will be discussing about in my coming videos. Let's see the today's topic on organs of speech. As we know, for the production of any speech sound, we need the organs of the human body. Without the help of organs of human body, we cannot produce any kind of speech or sound. Generally, we know for the production of any speech sound, there must be help of organs of human body, such as the muscles of the chest, the lungs, the lips, the tongue, the teeth, nose, nasal cavity, oral cavity, soft palate, hard palate, valvula, and these organs are very significant in the production of speech sounds. Without the help of these organs of speech, we cannot produce any kind of sounds. For the production of any speech sounds, there must be some disturbances in the ear. Such disturbances in the articulation of speech sounds is produced by the movements of organs of the body, such as muscles of the chest, the oral cavity, the lungs, the tongue, the teeth, the lips, and so on. So without the movements of these organs of speech, we cannot produce any kind of speech sounds. So the movements of these organs are very significant for the production or articulation of speech sounds. The air disturbances appears in the form of sound waves. These sound waves travels to the ear of the listener, who interprets the waves as a sounds. So now here the air disturbances in the production of speech sounds are very significant. Without air disturbances, the sound cannot be produced or identified. The organs of the human body which are produce speech sounds are together called organs of speech. So now here, what are the organs of human body that played a significant role in the production of speech sounds? Like the lips, the tongue, the teeth, the oral cavity, nose, nasal cavity, the lungs, muscles of the chest. So these are the significant organs which are produced. The speech sounds together are called organs of speech. Or generally we can define the organs of our mouth which we use to produce speech sounds are called organs of speech. So whatever organs of our mouth that are significant in the production or articulation of speech sounds. So here I have given a simple definitions of organs of speech, so that will be easy to understand for the learners of English optional. Speech is the secondary function of these organs, and the primary function of these organs is breathing, tasting, chewing, smelling, eating, and so on. According to another view, speech is an essential function of these organs as other functions. So now here the significance is also given to the speech functions through these organs. With the help of these organs we can produce speech sounds, and through these speech sounds we can communicate with each other. The organs of speech and their speech functions can be described under three systems as follows. Number 1, the respiratory system. Number 2, the phonatory system. Number 3, the articulatory system. So these three systems are significant for the functioning of organs of speech. So let's understand one by one these three systems of functioning organs of speech. So in this video I am talking about only one system, that is respiratory system, and I am discussing with you another two remaining systems in my coming videos. So let's start the respiratory system. So now here it is very significant to know the learners of English optional what is a respiratory system. The respiratory system means breathing system. How does we are taking breath in or breath out? When we think about breathing, so we think that we are taking breath through our nose. But when we close nose, we think that we are taking breath through mouth. But when we close both nose and mouth simultaneously, but our process of breathing is going on with the help of another organs, that is lungs. So lungs is very significant in a respiration system. The respiration system comprises with the organs of the muscles of the chest, the lungs, and windpipe is also called trachea. So these three organs are very significant in the respiration system. While production of any speech sounds, these three organs are actually functioning in breathing process or respiration system. Now here it is very significant to know that the lungs perform the functions of breathing or respirations under the actions of the muscles of the chest. In the process of these actions, when the lungs are compressed or come closure, they throw air out, that is called exhalation or breathing out process. Vice versa, when the lungs are expand, they take outside air in, that is called inhalation or breathing in. So in the both cases, the air passes through the trachea or windpipe. The role of respiratory system in relation to the production of speech sounds functioning as follows. Through the process of breathing or respiration, the respiratory system provides an airstream mechanism that acts as a source of energy. So airstream mechanisms are very significant for the production of speech sounds. Through these airstream mechanisms we can produce voiceless or voiced sound or vibrations. Without an airstream, not any kind of activity happen from the side of organs of speech that can produce speech sounds. So now here the airstream mechanism is very significant for the production of speech sounds. Without this airstream mechanism, organs of speech cannot produce any kind of sounds. It is only the lungs that can provide certain airstream mechanism for the production of speech sounds, and certain other organs like nose, nasal cavity, oral cavity, mouth cavity, lips, tongue, teeth, pharynx, larynx can perform the significant function in the production of speech sounds. The airstream is provided by the lungs that all languages of the world use it in the production of speech sounds. Airstream is initiated by the air exhaled from the lungs that is chiefly used in the production or articulation of speech sounds. So now here it is very significant to understand the learners of English what is airstream. Airstream means it is a kind of air disturbances or air flows through the movements of lungs while in the production of speech sounds. The airstream mechanism is also called pulmonic aggressive airstream mechanism. Pulmonic means the movements happening into the lungs while production of speech sounds, and aggressive airstream mechanism means the air come out through the lungs. The stream of air is going out of the lungs. So now here it is very significant for the learners to understand this pulmonic aggressive airstream mechanism while the production of speech sounds. So I have cleared what is pulmonic aggressive airstream. So now here I have given the meaning. Pulmonic means there is some kind of the movement happening in the lungs while the production of speech sounds, and aggressive airstream mechanism means when the air is going out of the lungs, that is called pulmonic aggressive airstream mechanism. So now this is the significant part in this respiratory system. Through these actions or movements of these organs of speech, we can produce or we can create the process of respirations or breathing. In this tutorial, I discussed with you organs of speech and their functioning. So there are three major systems in the functioning of organs of speech, and I have just discussed one system here, that is the respiratory system. And as I earlier told you in this tutorial, remaining two systems of functioning of organs of speech I am going to discuss with you in my coming videos. If you like my videos on the organs of speech, so please share and subscribe my YouTube channel Literature Insights for getting further notifications and updates of my coming videos. If you have any questions or problems on this tutorial, you can comment me in my comment box. I will try to answer your questions.